which is the power of being established in the land, to dominate the heavens and the earth, to say, be, and it is, to move about with a twinkling of an eye from the east to the west, to the north to the south, from the earth to the heavens, and a twinkling of an eye. We've lost that power. And so our punishment now is that we have to wait and watch. We have to go through a cause and effect. That is a punishment. That is a curse. In paradise, we didn't have that scenario. We just thought it. And even when we didn't think it, Allah was always bringing that was bringing us a pleasure that kept increasing. That's paradise. We lost that. Now we go through periods we're so down and so depressed and so out. Shaitan whispers and says, oh, just take this and take that, or do that or do the other. You're going to feel better. And he convinces that Allah Almighty does not exist, that it is a figment of our imagination. And so we begin to fear Shaitan more than we fear Allah Almighty. We begin to love Shaitan more than we love Allah Almighty. We begin to set up partners to Allah Almighty, which is the worst sin. Because setting up partners is not following someone that's bringing a message to us, or respecting someone who's bringing a message to us. Setting up partners to Allah Almighty is following our egos. That's a hidden shirk. That's idol worshiping. Our ego set ourselves up to Allah Almighty. It's a difference. It's a difference. That's why Allah Almighty threatens us. Allah would never threaten us if we didn't know better. We know better. We can be in the midst of doing rebellion to Allah and know it. We can see the fire and walk right in it thinking it's not going to touch me. Well, a little might get stung, but I ain't sting too bad. That didn't hurt too bad. Oh, dang, I can get past that. I can handle that. Those are just warnings. To be consumed by that fire of regret, that fire of unhappiness, that fire of depression, that the fire of being lonely. How can we be lonely? What is loneliness? What is unhappiness? What is depression? What is hatred? What is anger? What is doubt? What is uncertainty? It's an evil that we have put ourselves into that locks us from our reality, the only reality. It becomes now our God that we serve, and it serves us. We begin to serve the evil that serves us. Anything you seek, seeks you. Watch the way you think. Watch what you dwell on. Because we become the evil that we think about. And then when that evil comes upon us, that is the curse that is descended on us. Now we have set ourselves up to be partners to Allah Almighty. Calling ourselves righteous people, Muslims, Christians, Jews, going to the pulpit, talking to people, but we're the biggest devils. Because we lack understanding. The real high. And everybody is in our nature to be high. And that's why when we allow evil to possess us, the first thing we want to do is get out of our consciousness. It is natural. It is the natural way of disobedience. When we go against the grain of our being, the first thing we want to do is to feel something other than ourselves, outside of ourselves. That's why it's easy to drink the wine. It's easy to take the dope. It's easy to smoke the weed. It's easy to do something that's going to take us away from our normal feeling of feeling that we're not connected. It is a natural way, but it's unnatural. Because it is not us. It is because we have allowed ourselves to accept Shaitan's suggestions. You know he never repented. Adam repented. He never repented. So he's been a devil a long time. He knows how to be a devil. He knows how to reject. He knows how to be unhappy. He knows how to doubt. He knows how to be depressed. He is the master of depression, a master of deception. Luqman said, oh my son, don't be deceived by the deceptions of Shaitan. Don't let him seduce you in setting up partners to your Lord and my Lord and everybody's Lord. He said, if all the oceans were ink, all the trees were pens, and there were 7 oceans backed up by that, never could you ever understand that mercy and wisdom of Allah Almighty. So to set anything up as partners to that is clear ignorance. Clear disrespect. To take something inferior and make this your God to something superior, to raise something that has no life to something that gives all life and say this is my Lord is clear disrespect and disobedience. And the penalty of that is that now the soul being blocked off from its creator, because our soul and our body and our mind, they are one and together. Now there's an unhappiness going on through our soul. So it has to look for something. It's just like someone who have lost their lover. How do I feel that void of that love? Take this, take that, take these pills, take this alcohol, do this behavior, entertain myself, take my mind out of my consciousness, or take myself out of this life. We cut that thing, that love from Allah Almighty. Love is everything. Nothing moves without that love. Allah Almighty created this world with His love. He sent us here with that love. And when we cut that love off, it makes us go crazy. We got to have something to try to fill that void. We can never fill that void with something synthetic for something that is real. Allah says, I send you that love, send it back to me. Allah says, give me something that I can feel. Something that's real. The love that I give you, give it back to me, and I will give it back to you multiplied. And this how Allah Almighty is going to shut down this world. Because when He started to send His servants in this world, they carry His love. And they love us unconditionally. Yes. Do Allah send the mercy through them? Yes. Do Allah send the punishment through them? Yes. Do Allah send the warning through them? Yes. All 3 yeses. But their mercy is out of love. Their warning is out of love. Their punishment is out of love. Every prophet that came on this planet, Allah sent the mercy through them, the warning through them, the wrath through them. And it's the reality that still happens. When their hearts are disturbed because of our disobedience, punishment comes on us. Allah says, beware of those whom I have set among you to be spies of your hearts. So, us thinking that we may run to a cave, run into the desert to find Allah Almighty, would never find Allah Almighty nowhere but with His servants. When the people did not follow the servants of Allah Almighty, they were punished. Because our egos have to submit our will to them. We're not submitting our will to them. We're sending our will to the message of Allah Almighty. That message that Allah Almighty sends to them is our guidance. That is the way back to Allah Almighty. That is the rope of Islam back to Allah Almighty. We come back to our wisdom. Like Luqman told his son, don't set up any partners to Allah. Don't be an impediment to the guidance of Allah Almighty. He had to listen to his father, who was a servant of Allah Almighty.